Plugged in. Today we got Celtixx and our co-host Cal Kilo.
Yes, sir.
What up, what up, what up?
Celtixx, can you tell me about how you got into the music scene?
Man, I've been rapping for probably, 12 years. Started off as a little freestyle thing in the garage, man. Like, we'd just be all fucking high in the damn garage and start freestyling. I used to freestyle a lot. Now the writings really kind of just threw me off on the freestyle, so.
When did you realize that you wanted to, be a rapper and an artist?
Well, man, I don't want to say it's when I was growing up. I probably say it was like when I started. Like I seen a couple of friends from school, I came and seen them perform at a show. And I'm like, man, is it this easy to really get on a stage and perform? So I started writing, trying to, write my first songs, which absolutely sound like ass. I don't like any of my old ones. But
so who records you?
myself or you, of course. I mean, now I've been kind of going through you because you got the mixing down and stuff like that, and I really like how it kind of blends everything out. So
I appreciate that. So you said that your friends were doing music before you started doing music.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still in the scene?
not anymore, like as much as they used to be. Like before I did music, it's like they were doing shows every weekend, stuff like that. It's Dylan Hill and Ray Burns. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, but I mean, dude's cold too, and it's like he has a lot of potential. I mean, it's crazy talent. It sounds like Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys?
I swear to God, dude, he sounds exactly like Suicide Boys. Him and his partner do. I mean, it's like almost a spitting image, except for he has this open creativity about him. He's like an artist of all trades.
Okay. So who do you listen to on a normal?
Right now, it's been kind of like Mo3, Mercules, Millie's.
I've heard about Millie's. You like him?
Bro, Millie's right now, dude is on the come up.
Yeah,
Like
he's
been kind of, he's been popping for quite some time, but people didn't really start recognizing him until recently when Jada Kiss started recognizing him.
Oh,
so
yeah?
He was back, so I think of 2013 or something like that. He was in the BET Cypher.
I really know of him from the whole Eminem remix. You know what I'm saying? That's where he started blowing up.
Tonight, I believe it is.
But so do you have any like touring stories that you'd like to tell us about? Have you gone on tour before? Or?
We set up a little mini tour a couple of years ago. Me and my business partner Spades, we went from here to Oklahoma City to Kansas to Nebraska and back.
Shout out Spades.
And it really wasn't. I'll say Omaha, Nebraska. Depending on where you're performing at, being a white rapper, yeah, really. You can just look at these people as you're performing, and they're just like.
What do you mean by being a white rapper?
Well, I got called a wannabe Slim Shady or whatever, which I kind of take that as a compliment. If you're gonna call me a wannabe Slim Shady, I mean, I'll take it all day. I mean, but it's just one of those stupid ass remarks or whatever. It's like the look you get. It's like, oh, yeah, this dude's about to rap. Ain't no way.
So the kind of music you do, what kind of fan base do you think that you reach out to?
Like similar artist kind of fan base.
Who's similar to you?
Man, I'm a little versatile. I'm not crazy versatile. I do have kind of like a pattern that I can stay in. I've been trying to work on that slow flow. But I'd say like artists I could be compared to with the bar breakdown, like I'd say Millie's fan base, Mercules for sure. If we're going like Jelly Roll back when he was rapping and stuff, 110%.
Would you say what you do you stand out from other artists?
110%.
What makes you stand out?
I'm not just an artist. I'm a business owner. I'm a major digital marketer. With a company of Never Not Working, affiliated with major labels, major blogs, major radio stations. So I think a lot of that comes in the factor of allowing me to stand out.
So whenever we talked before we started working together, you talked about doing the behind the scenes of the music before getting into the music.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kind of elaborate on that?
Well, let's start from before that. I grew up as a nerd, like a tech whiz. You know what I mean? Like I could always be on computers. I could take them apart, rechange the hard drive. I used to take a unit inside of an Xbox, resolder it
The whole motherboard and shit like that.
into my own mod package, and put it back together and start it again in the full mod board.
So what brought you into music from doing like tech shit? You know what I'm saying? So.
I guess I could say I was always fascinated with music. My first time I ever seen like people actually freestyling and stuff, what really kind of got me into it Well, I was at a party. I think I was like 15. I think it was a little house party. I think I snuck out and went out to this house party, and these two people that I know just started rapping. I'm like, oh, this is fucking badass. Surely it can't be that hard. Well, let me tell you, it fucking was.
So you were 15 years old. Where did you come from? Like, what school did you go to? Where'd you grow up at?
I was born and raised in Fort Worth, Texas. Well, I was born in Fort Worth, Texas. I was raised in a little small town on the other side of Mulkey, Oklahoma, called Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
Henrietta?
Yeah.
Henrietta.
Holy shit.
I'm telling you, bro. And it's the
Skid mark.
it's
the
not only a
middle
skid mark. It's
It's the
the
middle
most.
of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
That's
It's
what it
the
is.
most. It's a town to where there's no futures. There's no nothing. There's the same thing over and over again. And there's no nothing in that town. And I've been there my whole life up until I was 17. Got with my baby mama at that time and moved to Almogi. Then I was in Almogi all the way until I came here.
So why do you say there's no future whenever you're doing what you're doing?
Small town filled with drugs, filled with just
Kind
people.
of like a Methville.
Yeah.
One of
something like
those.
that, yeah.
Those small towns, Methvilles.
Or
You made it out, didn't you?
well, I mean, life's still a struggle. You know what I mean? So.
Always.
I mean, there's still some stuff I guess you really never make it out of until you really make it out of it.
Mhm.
So,
there's
with-
still daily life shit we still be dealing with.
With that being said, what's some of the accomplishments that you would say is honorable to you
I charted number 44.
Charting?
In the United States.
in the United States?
And the United States.
That's awesome.
So that's top 50 in the United States. The goal is to try to get it again this year, of course, one of the artists on the team as well. I'll say like feature track wise, we've done a track with Gucci Mane. I've tracked with Chris Calico. Done Chop Shop, and of course caught up in the moment with Chris. I got other tracks that's kind of sitting in the vault that I have with Chris. I mean, there's a lot of, shows I've set up. Skits Craven show. That Skits Craven show back in 2023 at the Juice Maker Lounge before they closed. That shit was packed out, and I threw that whole show myself, and funded the whole thing.
So when it comes to your childhood, how did it affect you today? You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to music.
Believe it or not, bro, like I didn't have a bad childhood. My childhood was more. It started becoming bad, like as I became like 16, 17, becoming like that adult age. Because my baby mom got pregnant when I was 17. I turned 18 when my daughter was born.
You turned 18 when your daughter was born?
So I turned 18 and my daughter was born that May. My birthday was in February.
So you had them young.
Oh yeah. I had them back to back. I got 3 girls. One was born in 2016, 17, and 18.
If you could talk to the 18-year-old you now, what would you say?
Follow through with your fucking probation.
Oh,
Follow through with your probation. Don't fucking be dumb. Hold back your temper a little bit. Don't act crazy.
all these tattoos you got, how old were you when you got your first?
I was 16. I was 16 years old. And there was that one right here. You can read it a lot better back then. It says, what you give is what you get. And I live by that motto. You show me respect, I'll show you respect. You show me what? That's what I'm gonna show you.
Kind of like an eye for an eye.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
So what's the best views that you'd say that you've done on a project?
On
Or
a
do you have
project?
anything that's done quite a bit, or?
As a whole project as a whole, I dropped Rise of an Immortal Prodigy, my album, back in October of 2022, and that hit 780 something thousand streams. Really no marketing really put behind that. It's just all algorithm.
So when you talk about marketing, what companies are you working with to market your music?
Everything is through advertisers and major A&Rs and digital marketers through major labels like Universal, Sony Music, Atlantic Records, Warner Music Group, Epic Records, Rock Nation, Def Jam. Like it's the main marketers through every major label out there.
Do you have any vouchers?
You got CL McCoy. Y'all
CL
tap in with
McCoy.
CL McCoy. He's a Billboard producer out of Oklahoma City. We sent him down there to New York City for a Power 105 interview. That interview is going to be dropping soon on Power 105's page.
That's the Breakfast Club, ain't it?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the same one. He interviewed with M-Eazy. So that video is going to be dropping soon, and we're about to send him out to do a major label meeting with Republic Records, hopefully within the next week.
That'll be sick as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You got any new music or new albums or projects or anything like that you're gonna drop or anything like that you're working on?
One just dropped with me and me and my dude Fritzy, he used to be down here in Tulsa. He was an artist down here as well, and you know, going through a rough patch in life, and he just had to get out of the city and he moved down to California. But he ain't got a track in since our song Phases. So that one just dropped yesterday.
Where can we find that?
All platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, Deezer, everywhere.
With that being said, is there somebody in the city that you would like to work with? Can you give me a top 3 other than the
Gaines, man.
Lovely Gaines, huh?
Gaines. Gotta work with Lovely Gaines. Definitely gotta get one in with Havoc for sure. Cal Kilo. I definitely want to get a track with Mike the Don. I'll definitely have to get one with Phil. Not necessarily for like the lyricism part, but just because like the way his sound and how it vibes together. That'd be hard.
Do I see a grill in your mouth?
Absolutely.
Shit, where'd you get your grill at?
Man, Potts.
Mon Potts?
Yeah.
Shout out PPC.
Got shot, bro. I mean, it took a little bit, dude, because I had to redo the top twice, but it came out pretty good quality. Y'all tap in, you guys pretty good deals. I don't know if you're still doing it, but whatever you tap in.
Let me ask you, what do you think or who do you think your favorite DJ in the city is? You know.
Do you have like a list that you could give us?
Favorite? I mean, out of DJs.
DJs that are still here in the city.
DJ Gator.
DJ Gator.
DJ
Who
Gator.
the fuck is that?
Bro, so you've been out to the Shrine, right?
Once, yeah.
Over there on Boston. So if you look at all the walls, the DJ name on those flyers, on every damn flyer, is DJ Gator.
Okay, no, I haven't checked that out. I didn't know who that
He did
was.
my very first birthday bash too when I was just coming into the scene.
Oh yeah? How'd that go?
It went well. I mean, it was my very first show. It was my album release. Oh, take that back. It wasn't my birthday bash. It was my first album release show. Had it promoted on 105.3. Did a whole radio interview. Had one heck of a crowd out there. And he turned out. It was dope.
Do you have any music that's on the radio at the moment?
Not at the moment. The most recent one that played on the radio, we played on Hot 97, and that was me and Spades' song, Got Me Fucked Up, I believe.
So you talk a lot about Spades. What do you think about Spades?
Spades is cool, man. We used to be business partners on our own little thing. And, just over time, things just kind of, you just kind of got to separate, move on to different business ventures, Still, that's my bro. That's my brother. I mean, I've known him for a long time. He put me on my very first show. So, of course, there's nothing but respect. Some of those business ventures just drift off and you got to go on your own way.
So when it comes to recording, do you punch in or do you just do one take?
Bro, I like to do one take because ever since I started, bro, I'm pretty good at doing one take. If not, maybe two, 3 times.
Is just
I don't
the
like
confidence that
punching.
comes behind it or what?
Cane's been getting me on this, kind of starting to get better at it, stuff like that. It's definitely something to get used to because of the way Kane's trying to get me to punch in. It's like, do a few lines, boom, do a few lines, boom. I might be good with like, let me go ahead, then stop. But, I think I'm getting a little better.
Is there any promoters that you wouldn't work with again?
Promoters? Like
Any
show promoters?
or booking agents, someone that's putting on a show. Is there anybody that you wouldn't work with again?
I mean, the really only ones I see putting on any shows is PPC. I'll work with
Not
PPC.
just local. Not just local. Spaced Out Music and Arts
I'll
Festival.
never again work with Alex Ballmore.
Alex Baltimore.
Why?
Alex Ballmore. Anybody do not work with that fool.
What's the reason?
He's bad business, bro. So we had this whole show. He supposedly had these sponsors. They had a huge funding behind it. This festival was supposed to have this huge funding behind all of it. He hasn't. I mean, granted, he had the paperwork to prove it, right? I mean, I'm not knocking him, bro, but at the end of the day, you didn't tell none of the artists. You screwed everybody else over because you got screwed. And just trying to wing it. So that's not right. You have to stand on business. You can't do that. I mean, but this company was supposed to fund like, I think $400,000. I mean, just to take care of all the artists that were supposed to be on it, all the production, like the whole nine. He's expected to have 10,000 people out there. Well, the entire time, that's the information I'm getting. Everything's straight. Nothing's going down south. Nothing's wrong at all. Got the contracts. Some people
You live
say,
in Oklahoma, so it's a fucking
yeah,
trap.
bro.
You're in
And some people
Colorado.
swear up and down I didn't give them a contract. That's a lie. I can go back on the messages. But anyway, send out the contracts, and everybody on the artist signed the contracts, and you know, it's all the way good. We get down there, and originally he told me, hey, your plus ones, like if they got, you know, they can just count as your photographers. That way they get in technically your plus ones, because they weren't doing plus ones. You bring your phone in, they can just count as
You're
photographers.
supposed to be artists.
Well, you get a plus one technically. He wasn't doing plus ones, but he's like, if they got a phone or whatever, got a camera, I count them as a photographer. That's what he said before we got there. So when we get there, he said, no, they gotta have a regular camera, blah, 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 and just, everything he said up until we got there was a lie when we got there. So, you know, that leads into you know, my personal issue with Snowy over there.
You know, actually, let's not even go into that guy.
Let's not even go that deep.
It's just a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
So would you say that you've had any local beef, or what I consider beef is, you know, actual smoke, not just, you know, writing poetry back and forth?
Like, and nobody, I mean, I believe if anybody, there would be any artist out here that can really, I mean, really keep up with it. And I mean, it's actual smoke, I haven't really met none. So, I mean, I had one beef with, I can't remember, what was his name?
What's beef to you?
I mean, I don't even know, because I've had so many people do stupid shit. I had a diss track drop, and then I had to drop one back, and then it was just stupid shit. So, I mean,
So just diss tracks?
I mean, there ain't nobody ever wanted to fight me. I offered to fight one dude. I was dropping diss tracks, and he didn't want to get step in the ring. I had it all set up and everything.
So what would you consider your biggest accomplishment, music related?
It'd probably be charting.
Charting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's a big accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so far I'm the only fully independent rapper to ever chart out of Tulsa, Oklahoma without a major deal, major distribution deal, any kind of label behind it.
So do you record sober, or do you?
Are you like one of those artists that have to be sober to record?
I am stoned out, bro. I can't. I don't feel like I'm creative. Bro, you seen me so sober earlier today, bro. I'm like all over the place, bro. I gotta have to smoke too.
Yeah, I have to get down to my shell too.
I have to.
Whenever you smoke, is it an indica, sativa?
Indica. For some reason, sativa makes me like haywire.
Yeah,
I
maybe
guess.
a bro, so it gets me.
Indica's like I like to relax. I like to sit there, be in my vibe, sit there and think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I'm relaxed and I'm chilling. Like, I can put any beat in my ear, bro, and I can ride.
Yeah, in the couch or standing on the couch, you know.
Yeah, and I'd rather not have to stand on the couch recording it.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that you've ever been called as an artist?
Shoot.
Like, I've been called a culture vulture. I've been
I
called.
don't think we call it culture virtual. I think people like to go that route with you because you have this mainstream sound to you that shouldn't probably come off of a white boy. You know what I mean? So I mean I wouldn't say it's a culture vulture. You just that's you. You know what I mean? You just got that voice to you. Me, on the other hand, I just feel like I don't think necessarily artist-wise. I think, you know, when it comes to me doing marketing and all the advertising stuff, people aren't used to what they haven't seen. And what they have seen is just people, you know, playing them, giving them fake promotion, blah, 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 just to get a buck. And I don't even care about none of that. Kane has to, you know, get to me all the time, bro, because I'll be trying to drop these prices low. Like, and he'll say it firsthand, bro, I try to drop them low to where, because I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm trying to help the artist out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I feel
running a
like
business.
a lot of people haven't seen real promotion, and the few they have, they think it's almost impossible to get, and it's not. I mean, granted, I did do a long time emailing every single day when I first started, like to major labels, to PR companies, digital marketing companies attached to these labels, and I spent over a year doing that. As I gradually just learning the running ads and targeting and doing all that other stuff for a year, probably up to a year and a half. I probably sat there and sent emails almost every day.
So how long did you do open mics and stuff like that, like recording music and releasing music before you actually promoted anything behind it?
So my first song that I could say I actually dropped when I actually kind of got into getting the marketing, getting it all set, I want to say it was my old song, Swerve. It's the first song, like I ended up,
How old were you?
I mean, it was 4 years ago. I'm 27 now. How old was I?
23.
23. So I mean, I've been here 4 years, and the song Swerve, you know, my mom liked it, but now that I go back and listen to it, I mean, it's fucking, I'm like, oh my fucking god, that's trash. I can, that's what, kind of right now, I'm in the process of redoing all of my songs, and having, you know, Kane behind the mix and stuff like that, because I want to redo my whole catalog, because I think a lot of them could have been done a lot better. So, you know, am stuck in that dilemma, but, you know, I just really trying to push myself, man. I want to push every artist out here. I want to see every artist succeed. You know, I know, you know, sometimes you really got to worry about your pockets, because sometimes if you're struggling, but like I'm so that thrilled to it, to learning new ways behind this business, and so independent artists out here can have a chance.
Yeah, we gotta promote, we gotta put on for the city, bro.
We're the next generation of rap. We're the next generation of music.
So let me ask you, how much music do you have roughly that's unreleased?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 9. And that's just because, like, maybe 7 of them I'm just having a hard time finding a beat for and stuff like that. Because I don't write the beats. I write and then I find a beat.
I do the same shit. I write.
And then I'll kind of just edit as I go.
What do you think about the music industry here locally?
I
Local scene.
think there's so much talent, but I feel like there's this divide, and what causes this divide is everybody thinks like, oh, he's doing motion, I have to do better than you. Like, and then you become so stuck on that fact that I have to do better than you. They'll either, one, they'll ride your wave, like you can clearly get the vibe off of them that they're definitely doing that, and then it kind of messes with your mojo. Or 2, they'll act cool with you, but low key, they're trying to figure out, they don't want to ask for help, they don't want to pay you to do it. They rather think for themselves. Rather than all of us come together as a unit, okay, what does this person have? What can this person do? What does this person get at? What does this person get at? If we all came together, I know so many people here in Tulsa that are good at so many things. Quite a few of them good at shows. Quite a few of them
we can all make it.
good at mix and mastering. Quite a few of them good at doing this. If we all came together and utilized all of that, imagine what we could do.
You're talking about all the good out here. Who's some artists that you think need to hang up the damn microphone?
Oh man, I'm gonna cause probably some controversy. I'll probably start this right back up if I say that.
Get
Oh,
off
well,
the pass,
Man, I'm about to say the dude that tried beefing with me. And that's C3 to Beasley. I don't know.
I don't know who the hell that is.
That's
Yeah, never heard
Nerdy Birdie, the white guy that rapped.
Oh damn. There's a beef there?
There was.
Well, let's talk about it. Get into it.
No, but his psychic.
Yeah, he's psychic. But that's not even to start a fuel fire to the flame. But
I like those guys. They're cool. What's going on?
bro, I don't know why that even started. How it originally started is I made a post because, okay, we're all artists, right? Has anybody else gotten people from other country messaging you, hey, you need promotion, hey, you need promotion? It's all fake.
Yep.
So I made a post about it. I was like, man, people be messaging you, offering promotion when they don't even know how to do it, and it's all fake. And somehow, some way, I guess they had just posted a fucking flyer that is where it had all the promotion services on it. I don't fucking give a fuck. I wasn't talking about you, but somehow, I guess I was talking about them.
You got the blame for it.
Yeah, hell yeah, I don't even know from where. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I was so confused for the longest time, I didn't know what it was for. And then it went from there, bro. Then he dropped the track. And now let me give you my first impressions on this track. The moment he started talking, I had a headache. The moment he started rapping, I turned it off. And everybody I showed it to did the same way. And that's not like, everybody's good at something, he's not good at writing diss tracks.
So he wrote a diss track about you.
I sure did.
Huh.
And I want one right back.
What was your score?
It was called Vengeful.
Is it
Y'all,
still out?
y'all can still go find that on my YouTube.
You didn't drop it like Jacob.
I mean, I can lyrically, like in wordplay wise, punchline wise, metaphorically, and lyrically, body him. His is just like you're just talking a bunch of nonsense, and it's somewhat rhyming. I'm hitting you with like bars and like lyrical metaphors.
Do you have any music that you haven't dropped or that you won't drop? And why won't you drop it?
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah.
The disc thing. Would you ever take a disc down, like if it's already been posted?
No, we're not.
What would be a reason you would take a disc down? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends on the situation of what we're doing. I mean, if it's some low grade petty shit, you just drop some, I drop some real quick, and
So if it gets squashed, you'll take it down?
I mean, it's squashed and it's still up. But y'all can literally probably go back on my Facebook and find where this beef was and see everything that was said, and it probably give you more of an understanding of why that's still up there to this day. Because I mean, I just don't care. You know, he's messaged, he said it's cool, blah blah blah. You know, it's whatever. Like, you know, I don't forget. And truth be told, I bothered you. So.
I want that black. All right, so Soul Body Ciphers. Would you ever go to Soul Body Ciphers?
Man,
And if you could, who would be the
tell me
perfect
to hit me
opponent?
up.
Who'd be your perfect opponent?
Bro, I messaged him quite a few times, bro. He said he was gonna get me on one because I won on one bad. I can rap without my vocals, I promise you. And I got quite a few things that I ain't even recorded yet that I could throw on there. So y'all have no idea what you're getting yourselves into. You know, I went to the last one. Y'all did good. You know, so, I mean, fucking great. Y'all, not too many times y'all performed without nothing. There's not even no fuck. You can't even have the ad-libs.
We was really working hard on that
Oh.
that mixtape before, and it was like.
Oh yeah, I
middle of
mean,
it,
y'all
so
were cranking.
we didn't really
bro.
prepare for it, but that's our fault. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but y'all were working though. So, I mean, but and not doing it that much, that shit's hard. Like, including when you gotta go a whole song, not only do you have to keep your fucking breath, like when you got the song playing behind, it's easy to keep your breath. When you gotta rap the whole thing, especially, you can't even use the ends or the ad-libs, nothing but the fucking beat.
Yep.
The thing for me was whenever I asked him to
Hear
turn up
it
the
on
microphone, I felt like it had drowned out the beat then. So then I was like, couldn't hear my beat.
I mean, yeah.
But also, you know, I should have been able to come back and do my thing, you know what I mean? But that time that we did spend not working on our cipher, we do have a dope mixtape, LOL, Life of Luxury with Big Baby Havoc.
No, that shit was hard.
Over 52,000 plays on
It's
Spotify at the
killing
moment.
shit right now.
Dude,
It's just
hard,
soaring
bro.
right now.
Bro, I got that on my playlist right now, and the
I-
last song still.
I literally have it saved and downloaded, bro, on everything.
Oh,
It's,
I'm telling
it's
you, bro.
stupid, bro.
That's
Have you
what
ever-
we needed, y'all, right there.
Have you ever had a real incident happen at a show before?
No, and every time anybody that's ever talked about me, every time I see them on the show, they had no issue.
Nothing to say?
No, because nothing. It's
So
never.
what's the most difficult thing about being an artist or a performer? Period. Just
I wouldn't say it's hard being an artist or a performer. You know, if more people, you know, I put in a lot of work in the past 4 years. And the only reason I've gathered any marketing connection, any promotion, anything like that that could build independent artists from the ground up, the only reason I did it is because I seen that Tulsa didn't have it. Like when I came in the game, they didn't have none of it. Nobody knew nothing. Nobody didn't know how to register songs. There might have been a couple people, but they're old heads. But artists, like towards our age, maybe a little older, didn't know nothing about registering, didn't know nothing about copywriting, didn't know nothing about nothing. They're not getting paid no royalties, they know nothing about promotion. The only person who knew anything was 1921 Music Group and Don Williams.
Do you have a personal opinion about Don Williams?
Do I have a personal opinion? Like I can say, when it comes to connection wise, I mean I've studied I study a lot of people that do promotion, that have these similar connections, and anybody that has these similar connections, I'm studying. Because I want to see how you move. I want to see how you utilize it. What works for you? And I'm learning that aspect of it because it can give me ways. Because if I see you, maybe it might have not popped off like you wanted it to on certain aspects. I know not to do that.
So you got a personal opinion about Rennie 3?
Bro, she's standing on business, bro.
Standing on
You seen
business.
that video earlier?
Yeah.
She's standing on business.
She's
bro.
still on business. I think
She
she
got
fought like
business,
4
right?
bitches in that video or something.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
And she's not that big.
And that is on the outlet where you guys
She's
can
not.
watch
She's
it.
not big either. But she's on
She
the.
said it on
Got it, bro.
business.
Yeah, she
She
got
on
both
demon
hands,
time.
bro, duking it out.
So, do you have any favorite, like, who does the videos that you like here in town locally? Videographer that you like in town?
It's a secret. Chris Eastburn that did my very first video with Queen Ace on Armed and Dangerous. and now it's I mean, really, of course, King Spencer. I mean, I would love to get a couple videos with King Spencer. Problem with King Spencer is you're gonna pay him because he's good as fuck.
He's damn good. Plus,
He's
he's got a
damn
great
good.
following too. But
Oh
also,
my God.
he's got like a team now. I don't even know if he goes out shooting those videos anymore. You know
He
what I
said he
mean?
still would last time I talked to him.
That's good.
But I mean, you're gonna pay him because his our
It's
movie.
everybody else around him, bro.
Bro, when I tell you King Spencer could be a movie quality videographer for famous rappers, like that looks like full blown movies, like, honest to God. Best movie edits I've ever seen in my life on a music video.
So that's two
And then
right
shot
there.
by King.
Shot by King. Shout out Shot by
He
King.
did my music video for Wish Them Well with D-Hum.
D Humble. So
He'll do our music video with Takeoff.
what do you think about D Hum?
That's my brother. I've known D-High since I started. And
Oh, yeah.
he accepted me right in on any event with his first Takeoff show or a Takeover show. When I was first coming to the game, he threw me right on there. And since then, I've always showed love.
Seems like with him, it comes real natural to him. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
He's pretty
D-Hime,
good.
when it come down to it, no matter what side D-Hime was on, D-Hime always had my back. No matter what it came to, even in Colorado.
So we talked about the ciphers. What about a rap battle?
I feel like with the rap battle scene here, it's what do I wanna, damn, how do I wanna put that? There's only so much you can fucking say. Like, I feel like in a rap battle, the way rap battle was created, I'm gonna body you. I'm gonna say the most craziest shit about
Disrespectful.
If I find out your kid is dying, I'm bringing it up.
Right.
If your mother's on a breathing tube, I'm bringing it up.
Right.
Like, and it's limited. They made rap battles limited because they don't want fights or whatever. Well, don't have a rap battle
Yeah.
because that's how rap battles started.
Right.
The goal is to severely
against that person, bro, to get them to choke.
is
bro,
to
get them
make
shut up.
them fucking choke. That's it. Like it's to lyrically degrade them in every single way possible to win.
That's what.
And y'all
rap
want to
battles
limit
are.
the way battle rap is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You don't see professional battle rappers doing that.
No.
They're up and eating each other's grills, talking shit. They, whatever they found out. Hell, I seen a rap battle on Facebook, bro, and this dude pulled out this dude's paperwork of him snitching. I'm like, oh my God. He said, he said somewhere in the lines of like,
URL.
your dog did 15, you did like fucking 2 or 3 or something like that, bro, and he handed out the whole paperwork to everybody in the crowd.
What do you think about KO?
KO, shout out KO, bro. You know, as far as I can see around Tulsa, I don't see nobody having more shows, more open mics. Hell, he wanted me to come out tonight, which I think all that stuff popped
I
up.
was trying to put on for us, bro.
And he has more shows over there, boots and shots, than I've seen in quite a few months.
So when it comes to entertainment, what can you do other than music? Or what do you see?
If
yourself
music
doing
was to
other than
die
music,
tomorrow,
you know what I'm saying?
what would you do?
Yeah.
So like entertainment wise,
Yeah.
Entertainment, yeah. No 9 to 5s, entertainment. What would you do?
digital marketing,
Digital marketing?
promotion, or being a executive.
How would you pursue that, though? Like, how would you go about fucking doing that? other than
Exactly what I
music,
do
bro?
now, just take it from an artist aspect of being a music artist and put it into a business and business personality and
Make it your work.
yeah. Mainly start focusing everything on just that aspect of it. Which I already kind of do it now, and I do all the, you know, I do most of the business sides related to never not working, so I'm already in that norm anyway. That's my natural category. Like Kane's natural category is he can talk to people, he can set up shit, he can fucking, he can be all over the place doing that. While he's doing that, I'm making sure we're good on every aspect while we do that. Or I'm gathering this source so we can, because if I have a source that can sell, he's the first person that's probably gonna have more sales than me. You know, I'll have some fucking sales. Now I got C.L. McCoy, you know, he's gonna get that label, major
I
label.
feel like I get like a lot of small sales, but you end
But
up
he
landing
can-
some big sales.
Because I look, you know, I've always, for some reason, I always look for the bigger one because I want artists to get big things, you know what I mean? Because they're not that fucking expensive.
So, what's the message your music
The ashtray.
brings to these artists?
If he'll put it on that table.
Do what?
What's your message your music brings to these artists? Everybody listening around.
Well, my music is gonna bring you basically how I feel. You know, a lot of my tracks are based off how I'm feeling right then and there. You know, I've spazzed on some. I've talked, you know, just talked on some. I maybe did some on a chopper, like that chopper flow type stuff, maybe just because I have the inspiration listening to, you know, Tech Nine or Twister or somebody else that day. So it's a reflection of me. But, you know, how this music industry goes, what we're putting out and what I put out, you know, you have to put out what sells. So if it's talking about this or doing that or whatever it may be, you have to do what's gonna sell.
Right now, ass shaking's pretty big right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like club
Section Red
bangers,
is
like,
off the chain.
like you got, as an artist, you have to push the stuff in order to be relevant in the music scene. It's who you are as a person. When somebody sits down and has an interview with you, or bumps into you in public, or how you react to them in public, just as a person, could be in the store. Like how you are as a person is what says everything about you. Like, and I've never been a low grade motherfucker ever. Can I get low if you're low to me? At the lowest.
So how do you carry yourself as a person? So you're genuine?
If I was to ask somebody about Celtics right now, what are they going to tell me?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, based off local.
Local.
There's so many people that don't like me, bro, just because they don't understand. They don't understand how none of this works, and they think it's fake. That's a stupid reason to not like someone. You know what I mean? Because you don't understand it.
Yeah, it's kind of like judging what you
But
hear. instead of
I can put it in this aspect. You worked with me now, how long? Maybe 6, 7 months. In that 6 or 7 month time frame, what have we accomplished just in that?
Right.
Based off of any business aspect and legal entity, or any respectfully me as a person I've showed you. Like we help each other out, and that's me as a person. You show me that much respect, you never look back on me. I promise you, I'm right to the fucking wheels fall off
It's
that wall.
loyalty.
What's the
Sorry to
most
find.
controversial thing you've ever been a part of?
Controversial.
All the way from sex tapes to saying the wrong words.
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't think I really have nothing.
So you have not very controversial.
No, I try to, I just try to push what I can to make this stuff happen. I don't really think I get much controversy. Can I talk a lot of controversy based off my own personal opinion? Absolutely. I got so many conspiracy theories, we'd be here all day.
What would you consider the worst thing being called as an artist?
I think we went through that one, didn't we?
No, I think it's worded different. What's the worst thing you could be through as an artist? I would say it was the worst thing to be called. That's the one I have an answer for now. If you are a rapper or you're a hip hop artist, there's completely two different things. There's rapper and then there's hip hop artist.
Or
You're a
MC.
Well, I mean, they don't technically use the term MC. I mean, that's kind of a genre of hip hop.
I consider myself
Or,
a rapper.
You
I
would be
consider it
considered.
an MC though, to me.
You would be a today.
Yeah, bro.
You would be a today a world rapper. It's like or alternate rap.
That's wild.
Is what you would be.
Depending on
It's
the
traditional rap.
position you're in.
Hip hop artist
person,
or rap artist. There's rappers, rap artists, and hip hop artists. So rap artists are more straight rap, but have more of that lyrical sense and like having similes, metaphor, stuff like that. A hip hop artist is where you're bringing all of that. Like Havoc, he's not just can do R&B. He's a hip hop artist. He's like all the way around. He can sing. He can rap. He can
do whatever.
He
the
can
fuck he
make
wants
love
to do.
songs. He
bro.
can make sad
Yeah.
songs. That is a hip hop artist. You're like all the way around. You're an artist to it. It's hip hop as a whole. Hip hop is rap, alternate rap, everything all mixed in one.
Does stage performance come in that?
Stage performance, absolutely. I believe everybody should work on the stage performance. In my personal opinion, and tips to anybody out there that's listening to this right now, when you're on the stage and you have a microphone in your hand, here's where the microphone is. There's this little line that goes around this microphone on the mic. I need y'all to stop holding y'all's hands
Stop
Run
cutting
the
the mic.
fucking
over the microphone.
Yep.
Yes, it does sound different on stage, and it sounds cool to you up on stage, but how it sounds to the out, it does not sound good. And I thought that for the longest time until I heard somebody that was cupping it from the outside.
So when it comes to
And on my videos, of course.
when it
like
comes to
you can tell.
mainstream artists like using their vocals behind them, Do you believe that it should be used behind
I'll
you,
still
or
use
should
mine.
you
Even mainstream
do
artists
no
out there.
vocals?
I don't care about none of that. Mainstream artists out there, you be seeing Little Dirks, Little Babies, Kevin Gates, Rod
But does it
Wave.
sound better without the vocals behind them? Like when they're just murking that shit?
I feel like,
I feel like once you're that rich,
I feel like once
No
you're
music.
good, I feel like if you're good, if you can rap without no vocals, and if you know you can add a couple songs on there like only have the ends on there. Technically, you're not supposed to rap with no vocals. An actual set track has the ends, ad-libs, but just not the main verse file. So it's mainly just your ends and your ad-libs, all mixed down.
I want to ask you another artist. Had Enough.
Had Enough, cool, bro. Had Enough. I think he was one of the second shows I actually got on. He put me on the King ISO show back when I was first starting. That was the King ISO, Table of the Truth, C-Mob, and Stink Lucci.
You've opened up for a lot of big artists.
Table of the Truth is hard.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the biggest artist you've opened up for?
Biggest artist would probably be Lil Xan.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, bro, at the Oklahoma's Farmers Public Market. That was
Yeah.
pretty lit. There was.
Like you guys would have been a little bit more lit than that.
No, believe it or not, I mean it was a decent crowd.
Table of the Truth, bro. Table goes hard, bro. It's one of my fucking.
Personally, Table as a person, you know, he could be better as a person. You know, he comes from that cloth, and like he still has to get used to that professional side. I mean, you can't just worry about what anybody's saying, stuff that they say. Y'all moving, y'all literally riding with strange music, like fuck all that.
I'm on the
shit.
same shit though.
Like I would give a damn what nobody's saying. Fuck what they're saying, fuck what they're talking, dude. Fucking y'all are riding with strings. I'd drive your fucking wheels fall off. Crazy. And no fucking.
Did you ever listen to Cess Crew?
Oh yeah, bro. I brought UBI from Sescrew to my birthday bash last, not this past year, but the year before that.
So what would you say as an artist you could do better? What would make you a better artist? Personally, like working in the studio, performances.
I mean, I feel like I learn new things every day, and I get better to hope. I mean, it's hard to say one thing of what
Something
I
you
do better
can
at.
work on. How about that?
I think I need to work on everything every day. I'm so picky. You know what I mean? So I'm constantly learning everything new every day. Like even with the mixing, like every time I'm watching you mix, I'm keeping notes. Like because like it's stuff I don't know, and it's gonna help me be better at it.
Right.
Like so, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I pay attention to. Like my brain is like, it's not just on one topic; it's on 150 different topics.
Do you know who Trap Tay is?
I've heard of it.
Do you know who Suave is?
I've heard of Swab.
Do you have any opinions about their music? Have you heard their music?
I've heard a little bit of Swabs. You know, it's not bad. I like it.
Like it?
Yeah.
What about N.Darko?
Darko, I've heard some Darko stuff too. Personally, it's just hard. Now, I just think he needs to, get his head on straight and get right back up in the game because he has a talent and he doesn't need to let it go to waste.
What do you think about Austin Wallace?
I don't really know much about Austin Wallace.
Not much. So have you seen the new podcast, No Filtered?
No.
In in Tulsa?
Yeah, I actually want to I want to get one of those videos on it.
I'm pretty sure that you were supposed to have a video be on Come Through Tulsa, or was it on No
Oh,
Filtered?
that was a face-to-face podcast.
So what was that about?
Whew, man. Okay, so, I mean, granted, I kind of get it because that podcast is all over the place. I mean, I went left and right talking about many different topics. And one of those topics was about, I don't want to say his dude's name, Mr. Wannabe Tulsa King himself. It's not, and it's really not because he hasn't accomplished anything. Because I'm not saying he hasn't did what he says he has done. I'm not saying what he says happened didn't happen. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is you're capping about how you did it. I know for a fact I have many different connections, and I know for a fact I can go pay $800 and get a music video that I have on there for 30 days. Why do y'all think y'all won't go on that page now? It don't matter how far you scroll, you won't see his video on there no more. Because it goes off after 30 days. That's
So
how
it's
that-
something he paid for, not achieved.
Yeah, he said he got a cosign from it. You didn't get a cosign from him, you paid them to post you. That's not technically a cosign. A cosign is when somebody recognizes you and then publicly acknowledges you.
Do you believe in the whole pay to play?
I don't believe in paying for fake promotion. See, there's a difference in pay to play and like legit marketing. I say pay to play is like fake bots, but real organic marketing and advertising. Yeah, hell yeah, like all day running. But I am definitely against running bots because it's not going to do anything. You're going to get your accounts banned, songs deleted. You can get your accounts banned to the point to where you can't make an account under that artist name again. Like it'll just take you off completely. It messes up your algorithm, and leading up into editorial playlist, algorithmic playlist on Spotify, like it ruins all of that. Like how you know you got real promotion is when that promotion is bringing in real fans that are saving, that are following, that are adding the playlist maybe to their playlist, and which triggers the algorithmic playlist, like your release radars, Discover Weeklies, and stuff like that. When it's triggering the algorithmic, and then you start going into editorial, you got real promotion. Like, and it takes the right people that know it. Believe me, I don't personally know myself how to run Spotify marketing. I got people for that. Like I'm full partnership with everybody that works with us. Bottom line.
So if there's anything you could change about the industry, the bigger industry, what would you change?
Well, what I change is what we are going to change, and here's why we're going to change it is because we're the new like I said, we're the new generation of rap. Eminem is over 50 years old. Dr. Dre is well over 50 years old. Snoop Dogg is 60. Ice Cube's pushing up to 60. All of these hip hop heads that we knew that are big right now are eventually going to retire,
Right.
or die off. We're the next generation. We're the next label mongrels. We're the next industry giants. Because what's going to happen with all these major execs that are old too, die off. And I guarantee you, this generation, their kids don't know how to run nothing like that. It don't matter if they got another bloodline down the way. This generation got kids soft. So these kids that don't know anything about what they're doing just because of the rating tune won't be able to run their company for them. When they're long and gone, we're the next ones to do it.
Where you see yourself
These
at
younger
5
artists
years?
are the next ones to become the giants. We're the next one right behind them.
Where you see yourself in 5 years?
We have 5 years, bro. I would hope on the verge of retirement. I can say, hopefully, we'll get retirement. But if not, we'll keep running up the bat. I mean, we have a chance to change this industry, guys. And that's what artists out here don't understand. We're next. When people say we're next up, this whole generation of rap and artists out here are literally next up. We're the next ones to go. So we have a chance right now to change it in the beginning as independent artists before we get to that point. Get the right mindsets going, get the right knowledge, research the right things, and learn what you're doing. Make sure you understand what you're doing, because if you really want to have a career in it, you'll need to know. You're going to need to know.
What's your favorite venue that you've performed at?
It would be Farmers Public Market, and then it would be, I only say the OKC event space is because when we booked Twisted Insane there, it was fucking off the chain. Have the whole crowd chant my name, it was hard. It's fuck. And then of course the bingo.
What's your least favorite?
Least favorite.
Yeah. Other
Venue.
than Colorado?
Probably Blackbird on Pearl because of some equipment somehow.
Yeah, the sound up there is messed up.
Yep. It's usually
It's
just a
already
DJ
open
though,
now.
bro.
Y'all see that?
It's usually just
We're
a
having a
DJ,
Blackbird
bro.
on
I
Pearl.
swear to God. Whenever
It's good.
Bo Peep's there, bro, it's cool.
Y'all realize Blackbird on Pearl is now an abandoned building
Yep.
with a stage in it?
I haven't been out there.
Who wants to
5
go
months,
open a
bro.
venue, guys?
So do you know who Lil Oso is?
I know Little Oso.
What do you think about Lil Oso?
I believe Little Oso, he right now, and this is not even being disrespectful, facts and what needs to happen. If you can't get to the point to where you can communicate with people, you're going to be stuck all alone trying to figure it out yourself. And let me tell you something, even I myself didn't learn all this shit myself.
Nope, it's not easy.
Like, I had to go through so many resources to learn just what I know. So, how do you expect yourself to communicate with any team that may want to work with you if you can't communicate?
Can you weigh on what you might think about Kane Brown or 918 Kane?
Bro, that's never not working. That's the team. His shit hard too. Hard as fuck. I listened to that Big Three when y'all did that. Man, that shit was hard as fuck.
What's another artist that's not in the city that you would like to work with?
Like Big Wise?
Big, local, anybody that's out of the scene. Let's do the
Millies.
top 3 big, and do you have a top 3 locals that are around?
Local wise.
But
like-
not here, like small, underground artists that are across the states.
Okay, so I would say
The
probably
locals in
Skits
their town.
Craven. That's on like the not like major, but kind of big. Skits Craven, Brother Lynch Hung,
Go hard.
and I'd probably say Paul Wall. I mean, he's pretty fucking big, but
Yeah, Paul Wall's dope.
we'll put him in that lower category. Now, like major superstars would be Jelly Roll, of course Mercules, and Mills.
Millie's.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Can you weigh on what you think about J-Rob the Law?
Bro, J-Rob's music's hard, bro. Bro, all respect to J-Rob. I've heard that man perform live many a times. He's a pretty solid DJ. He's a little late sometimes. I feel like he could be there earlier to set up, but that's beside the point. He has dope ass fucking music. And at one point, he just kind of doubting, kind of what I do as a digital marketer or whatever. That's all in the past, though. We started doing business with him as well, and he's gotten some pretty good campaigns for himself. Has got going for him. So,
Somebody that's up and coming. Let's say they're younger. What are you gonna say to them? Kind of advice that you'd give to a young artist up and coming.
Well, watch. Not everybody's your friend. That's the bottom line. Not everybody wants to see you succeed. They could only be putting you in the position to where they want you to be stuck.
Right.
So what do you do when it comes to writer's block? Like when you can't write, can't freestyle, can't do shit, on a beat?
Bro, most of the time, I can usually, even if it's like don't even make no sense, I can usually come up with quite a few lines to where it's enough to where I can rearrange and go. So.
You just pedal that shit?
Now, when I first started, first 2 years, I was dropping shit back to back to back to back to back. Doing that, I definitely shouldn't have fucking did that. Because, I really started going through writer's block, getting about 2 years in. And I sat there for 3 months, not going back. Blew me back a joint all the way to the face, and just out of nowhere, I just had this. Threw on some beats, and there was a whole fucking catalog and a half there.
Why do you call yourself Celtics?
Because I'm Irish.
What leads behind other than that? Like Celtics, just because you're Irish?
Yep, because of Irish heritage.
What made you spell it the way you did?
Because I ain't trying to be like the basketball team.
That's the reason.
Yeah, because if you look up on Google and you put ICS, what's the first thing that's gonna pop up? Either that or a picture of a fucking little leprechaun. It's not gonna bring up Celtics if my name was spelled like that. So I looked up and researched that name, Celtixx, and see if there was anybody or anything that was related to that name to where it would prevent me not getting searched up. And not really. So I went with that.
How many times have you performed locally? Period.
In 4 years? Fuck, I can't even tell you. I probably lost count.
I've only been doing it for 2 years.
You have a rough estimate.
Hell, the first year I probably fucking did over 30 of them. Second year,
Is that open mics or is that actual book shows?
fucking actual shows that we booked. Performance and open mics. God damn. Rough estimate. First 2 years I can guarantee over 100. 3 or 4 years we really kind of started doing bigger shows, stuff like that. And, maybe, of course, myself, I started focusing more back on the business side because, as you elevate, you have to learn. Your business has to elevate. The way you know and have that knowledge behind the business has to elevate with how you elevate.
Anyway, on what you think about Queen Ace?
Queen Ace, like that, no matter what, that is like my fucking blood right there.
What do you think about Savage Legend?
I think he has some work to do. Like, don't take like put some heart into it. Take it serious.
What do you think about Devil God?
Devil God's his own guy. You will never find nobody else that is Devil God.
What do you think about Javi?
I don't know. Javi? The one y'all got a song with, and you may have got a song with. Pretty dope. I like his music for sure. Especially the one him and Abby did.
Who do you think your best promoters are locally?
Right here at Never Not Working, number one. 1921 Music Group, based off promotion-wise and connection-wise. PPC for the show, stuff like that. And I really want to say this person, but the only reason I can't say this person is because he got a copyright and cease and desist letter today from me for using the same similar name as me. And I want to say it. I can't even think of his other name, DJ Almighty. I'll say that one. I'll use his DJ name for that because I don't know if y'all seen his page, seen his shows. His shows are lit. At the end of the day, you might be using the same name. You got the cease and desist letter, but shows are lit. So I want to say DJ Almighty as well because I mean I've seen the videos on his shows and they are massive.
What do you think about DJ Sir Mike?
DJ Sir Mike got a problem with me for some reason. When he did my birthday bash, I do believe you were at lot 6 with me when he said he would do it for free. And then I guess after the show, he said he's supposed to get paid.
What about DJ Big Rich?
DJ Big Rich is DJ Big Rich.
Right.
Everybody knows DJ Big Rich.
What about DJ Sika?
DJ Suka is not bad. Like, she's not bad, and she has potential. Right now, like she's on this beat making stuff, and she's gotten I'm pretty shook by it because they're going through this college course and they're going to school for it now. So I can't say she has learned some. And I do believe a lot of that also may be coming from Spades' side of what he may know. When it comes like there's a lot of stuff she needs to work on, as in like sound production wise, maybe when she's doing like live shows, and maybe get better in that aspect. Maybe kind of get more into being a DJ rather than just kind of just like fucking learn how to do that shit, learn how to scratch it, learn how to properly back that shit be hard as fuck. Like learn how to be a DJ.
Do you have any comments that you'd like to leave out on?
Any comments? Y'all tap in with Never Not Working. If y'all really want to move up in the game, y'all need to tap in right here. Y'all can go to the website, nnwentertainment.com. Has every promotional service. We got beats on there with exclusive rights without. We got the prices for major label meetings, Spotify marketing, YouTube marketing, blog promotions, charting campaigns. You want your face on a billboard, we can do it. You want on BET, we can do it. If you want to have a live radio interview with Power 105, Shade 45, or hell, even fucking do a freestyle on the radar, we can get you there too. So we are literally probably the most leading industry giants straight out of Oklahoma, and that is no joke, straight out the Midwest.
Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out Kane, shout out Big Baby Havoc, shout out Never Not Working, shout out Cal Kilo, shout out Never Not Working.
Shout out The Outlet. Alright guys, you guys
Outlet.
heard it here first. This is The Outlet where we stay plugged in. I appreciate your time, Celtics.
Yes, sir.